Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. I would like to tell you that you must listen to the video till the end. By liking, sharing, and subscribing, you help me understand my energy better, which allows me to provide more personalized information to you. Today, we're exploring something a bit different, a collective reading that delves into the energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine. As always, I'll begin by drawing a card from my deck. The first card we've got is Blossoming Abundance in reverse, and it opens up some intriguing insights about the way time has been acting unusually lately. Many of you might have noticed this shift, feeling like time isn't moving in a straightforward, linear way anymore. In the past, time may have felt more logical and predictable, but now, on our soul's journey, and within the broader evolution of collective consciousness, it seems we've become unanchored from traditional timelines. You might notice days passing by so quickly they seem to blur together, while other moments feel stretched out, almost surreal. It's like we're experiencing rapid, profound changes, quantum leaps, within a time frame that defies our previous expectations. If this resonates with you, it's because you're moving through these shifts, even if you haven't yet seen the external changes. Those who connect with this message are likely embracing a more fluid, expansive experience of time and growth, having let go of attachment to a fixed timeline. Exciting news! We're thrilled to announce that channel membership is now available. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. We can't wait to welcome you to our growing family and share more amazing content together. This journey of transformation often begins with what many refer to as a spiritual initiation, a profound energetic shift that changes the way you experience reality. This awakening is rarely subtle. It's a moment, an event, or a deep inner realization that completely restructures your energy and perception of the world. For those on the twin flame path, this initiation frequently happens when they meet or connect with their twin flame, a moment that feels like an undeniable energy transfer. But let's be clear, the twin flame journey is just one of many ways a spiritual awakening can unfold. Some experience this shift through a near-death experience, where the veil between dimensions is momentarily lifted, revealing the infinite nature of existence. Others awaken through an extraordinarily deep connection with a spiritual soul, someone who enters their life and ignites a transformation from the inside out. And for many, this awakening comes through intense life events, the kind that shake you to your core, dissolving everything you once thought was certain. These experiences loosen the rigid paradigms most people unconsciously follow, opening the door to something greater, true spiritual freedom. As you begin to release your attachment to a specific timeline, you may start noticing repeating numbers, perhaps 1777, 7, or 2777, which could hold personal significance for you. These signs often appear as confirmations that you are shifting beyond a fixed, linear reality and into something far more expansive. You may feel as though you're moving between different timelines, dimensions, or parallel realities, experiencing moments where time speeds up, slows down, or feels completely out of sync. While this can be confusing to the logical mind, so accustomed to viewing time as a straight line, it's actually an indication that you are awakening to your limitless potential. You're no longer bound to just one version of your path. Instead, you are learning to consciously navigate your reality, choosing the timeline that aligns with your highest good. Here's something crucial to remember. You've always known, deep within, that you are a powerful creator of your own reality. This awakening isn't about gaining something new. It's about remembering what has always been within you. However, as your consciousness expands, you might experience moments of disorientation, like a foggy mind, sudden dizziness, or a sense of floating between worlds. It's almost like a kind of spiritual vertigo, where your physical body is adjusting to the energetic upgrades you're receiving. Of course, I always want to emphasize that I'm not a medical professional, so if you're experiencing physical symptoms, it's important to seek medical advice. But for those of you who intuitively sense that what you're feeling is linked to an energetic shift rather than a physical cause, know that your body is simply integrating these powerful changes. Wow, this is truly fascinating. I've noticed that this message tends to resonate deeply with those who align with divine feminine energy. But here's something important to remember. We all carry both divine feminine and divine masculine within us, no matter our gender. So, when I mention him or her, which I try to minimize, it's really about describing energetic qualities rather than anything literal. I keep seeing this beautiful image of a winding river, gracefully curving and bending as it flows. This river represents the journey through old cycles and patterns. In the beginning, the bends are wide and deep, reflecting past habits and dynamics that once felt inescapable. You may feel like you're looping through the same situations, the same lessons, but as you grow, those bends become less dramatic. The river starts to straighten, flowing more freely, signaling that those old patterns are gradually dissolving. Eventually, they disappear altogether, like mist rising off the water at sunrise. Healing isn't a straight climb. It's a rhythmic, flowing process, like this river. Your guides are reminding you to be gentle with yourself. If you find yourself revisiting old energies, don't see it as a setback. This is part of the release. Sometimes you need to revisit something one last time before it fully clears from your energy field. Trust that your transformation is happening in perfect timing, even if it doesn't feel immediate. You're in the process of shedding what no longer serves you, and that's such a beautiful thing. Another key message coming through is that many people get stuck in these wide bends of the river because they resist letting their emotions fully flow. They fear the depth of their feelings, the pain of release, so they suppress rather than process. But you, divine feminine, are different. You are bravely facing and honoring your emotions, allowing them to move through you instead of keeping them bottled up. This is a profound act of transformation. You'll start to notice this shift in subtle ways and in bigger, life-altering moments. Pay attention to these signs. They are confirmation of the deep, energetic evolution you're experiencing. Now, the next card I've pulled is Speaker, upright, over the throat chakra. This is a powerful sign that you're stepping into your voice, claiming your truth with clarity and confidence. Recently, you may have found yourself having important conversations, ones where you've spoken from a place of deep inner knowing. Your words are cutting through illusions, breaking through old narratives, and bringing truth to light. This might be triggering for some people around you, but that's only because your energy is too strong for falsehoods to hide. Keep speaking your truth, because your voice is a force of alignment and transformation. This isn't just about stirring emotions. It's about awakening and sparking transformation in those who come into contact with your powerful expression. Your words, infused with deep truth and energy, are acting as a catalyst for change, shifting the people and environments around you in profound ways. I'm sensing that people's reactions to your voice vary greatly, depending on their level of spiritual awareness and readiness to receive. Some may feel deeply triggered by what you say, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your energy is illuminating parts of themselves they may not be ready to confront. This discomfort isn't about you. It's about the resistance they feel toward their own growth. On the other hand, there are those who feel an undeniable pull toward you. They're captivated by the authenticity and clarity you embody. Your voice acts like a beacon, naturally drawing in souls who resonate with your frequency. These individuals are inspired, uplifted, and awakened by the truth you share, recognizing something in your energy that mirrors their own higher path. Are you ready to fully embrace the impact of your presence? This mixed response, where some are magnetized by your light while others feel unsettled, is a reflection of just how powerful your energy has become. As divine feminines, we're learning to navigate this balance. As we heal and purify ourselves, our energy naturally becomes stronger, amplifying like a magnet. It effortlessly attracts what aligns with our frequency while repelling what doesn't. Don't fear the people, energies, or situations that seem to drift away from you. This isn't rejection. It's refinement. It's the universe clearing space for higher vibrational connections, opportunities, and experiences in every area of your life: love, friendships, career, and abundance. Trust this process. Everything that stays and everything that leaves is guiding you toward greater alignment with your soul's highest path. This isn't just about stirring emotions. It's about awakening and sparking transformation in those who come into contact with your powerful expression. Your words, infused with deep truth and energy, are acting as a catalyst for change, shifting the people and environments around you in profound ways. I'm sensing that people's reactions to your voice vary greatly, depending on their level of spiritual awareness and readiness to receive. Some may feel deeply triggered by what you say, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your energy is illuminating parts of themselves they may not be ready to confront. This discomfort isn't about you. It's about the resistance they feel toward their own growth. On the other hand, there are those who feel an undeniable pull toward you. They're captivated by the authenticity and clarity you embody. Your voice acts like a beacon, naturally drawing in souls who resonate with your frequency. These individuals are inspired, uplifted, and awakened by the truth you share, recognizing something in your energy that mirrors their own higher path. Are you ready to fully embrace the impact of your presence? This mixed response, where some are magnetized by your light while others feel unsettled, is a reflection of just how powerful your energy has become. As divine feminines, we're learning to navigate this balance. As we heal and purify ourselves, our energy naturally becomes stronger, amplifying like a magnet. It effortlessly attracts what aligns with our frequency while repelling what doesn't. Don't fear the people, energies, or situations that seem to drift away from you. This isn't rejection. It's refinement. It's the universe clearing space for higher vibrational connections, opportunities, and experiences in every area of your life: love, friendships, career, and abundance. Trust this process. Everything that stays and everything that leaves is guiding you toward greater alignment with your soul's highest path. Let's tap into the energy of this masculine coming through. Right now, he's completely submerged in his emotions, and with the 10 of Cups reversed and the 3 of Cups reversed, there's an overwhelming sense of disconnection. He's feeling lost, caught in a wave of disappointment, regret, and fear. His energy feels heavy, as if he's wrestling with emotions he's not fully prepared to face. This is one of those heart-triggering moments that makes him want to shut down. Every time his heart starts to open, his ego rushes in, convincing him to retreat, to put up walls, to avoid the vulnerability that comes with feeling this deeply. If you're the divine feminine in this situation, this push-pull energy has likely been frustrating. One moment, he seems open, drawn toward you in a way that feels undeniable. And the next, he's retreating, trying to convince himself he doesn't need what his soul is clearly craving. But here's the shift. His higher self and spirit guides are working on him, encouraging him to slowly let down his guard. You might have already noticed it. Small moments where his emotions slip through, where he's less able to hide what he's feeling. This heart-opening process is becoming harder for him to resist, because something profound is happening within him. And guess what? This transformation is directly tied to you. As you've deepened your self-love, embraced your worth, and found stability within yourself, it's not only drawing him in on a physical level, it's also triggering a massive spiritual breakthrough within him. With the Six of Wands upright, we see a major victory on the horizon. This card is confirmation that he's on the brink of an inner awakening, stepping closer to his truth and alignment. The resistance is still there, but something inside him is shifting, and the momentum toward this breakthrough is growing stronger. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. I'm picking up on an energy watching you, someone who feels threatened or insecure. If this resonates, you might already have a feeling about who this is. This person, likely a karmic feminine connected to your divine masculine or another masculine in your life, seems fixated on you. There's an intense curiosity, even a hint of jealousy, as if they're trying to figure out what makes you so magnetic. They may be watching your actions, your creations, or even your energy from a distance, trying to decode the essence of your aura. But here's the thing. Your light isn't something that can be replicated. It's the result of your healing, your self-love, and the deep inner work you've done. No one can truly grasp what makes you shine because it's something that comes from within. So if you've felt eyes on you lately, trust that your energy is speaking louder than words, and it's being noticed in ways you may not even realize. The angel of love reversed reveals that this person is struggling with self-acceptance and a true connection to unconditional love. They crave validation and approval from others, yet deep down, they feel disconnected from their own inner self. On the surface, they may appear outgoing, social, or even confident, but beneath it all, there's an underlying restlessness, a discomfort with being alone with their thoughts. When they aren't distracted, their energy gravitates toward you, possibly obsessing over your life, your presence, or even the way you move through the world with authenticity. For some, a detail involving brownish hair might resonate, though this won't apply to everyone. Additionally, the color red is coming through as significant. This could symbolize a strong focus on materialism, physicality, or surface-level success, an energy that contrasts with the depth and soulfulness you embody. What's interesting is that you may not have even interacted with this person directly, yet you can sense their energy. You might find yourself wondering, why does this person feel so strongly about me? Why am I picking up on this strange vibe? The reason is simple. Your energy cuts through illusions. You carry a pure, high-frequency vibration that naturally illuminates deeper truths, even without trying. Spiritually, your presence acts like a mirror, reflecting unconscious patterns and hidden emotions that others might not be ready to face. For those who are open to self-growth, this can be a powerful and inspiring force. But for those who are still resisting their own inner healing, it can feel unsettling. This discomfort often turns into projection, whether it's jealousy, judgment, or an unexplained fixation on you. And here's the thing. This dynamic isn't just about one specific person. If you're someone who shares your authentic self through your work, creativity, or personal success, you might notice this pattern more frequently. Your ability to embrace who you are shines a light on the gaps in others' self-acceptance, and while it may feel strange to trigger people simply by being, this is actually part of your soul's work. Your energy is contributing to a much larger collective shift, one that pushes others toward deeper self-awareness and healing, whether they realize it or not. So, if you've been sensing this energy, take it as confirmation that you're walking in alignment. Keep shining. Keep being unapologetically you. The people who are meant to evolve with you will recognize your light, not as a threat, but as a guiding force toward their own transformation. Growth often begins with being triggered. It's how hidden wounds and limiting beliefs come to the surface to be healed. With the Four of Swords reversed over the throat chakra, this energy could be linked to someone you don't actively communicate with. If this person has been trying to provoke a reaction or pull you into their world, it's likely an attempt to entangle you in their energy. But by choosing to remain silent and grounded in your truth, you're protecting your high vibration. Here's an important reminder. When your energy triggers someone, they may subconsciously try to bring you down to their level because it feels more comfortable for them. They aren't necessarily aware of what they're doing. It's simply a reaction to the discomfort your light is stirring within them. But you don't have to match their frequency. By standing firm in your confidence, you allow your presence to do the work without getting caught in unnecessary drama. Wow, I wasn't expecting these messages to come through so strongly today, but if they did, it means someone out there needed to hear this. Whether or not these specific energies resonate with you, the key takeaway is this: protect your peace. Be mindful of where you place your energy, because your inner calm is your greatest asset. It's within this space of stillness that creativity, intuition, and divine inspiration flourish. While the world may undervalue peace, you have come to understand its true power. You recognize that guarding your energy isn't just about self-preservation. It's about nurturing the unique gifts and insights that flow through you when you are centered and at ease. Now, let's shift back to the Divine Masculine's energy. How is he evolving? The Fulfillment card reversed reveals that he's been deeply reflecting on his financial and career situation. There's a strong longing within him to break free from outdated beliefs and limitations that have held him back. He looks at you, Divine Feminine, and sees someone who embodies abundance and freedom, qualities he deeply admires and aspires to cultivate within himself. Right now, he feels trapped in aspects of his life, particularly when it comes to finances and work. He may be weighed down by financial obligations, a job that no longer aligns with his soul's purpose, or external pressures that make him feel stuck. This sense of confinement is something he's becoming more aware of, and it's stirring a powerful inner transformation. His higher self is guiding him toward change, but whether he takes action now or resists a little longer will depend on his willingness to trust in his own potential. The energy is shifting. He's beginning to see that his circumstances don't define him, and that true fulfillment isn't just about material success. It's about alignment. And as he watches you move with confidence and authenticity, something within him is awakening. This feeling of being stuck might also relate to a karmic relationship or commitment that no longer aligns with his true self. He may feel bound by these financial or relational ties, yet there's a strong inner pull urging him to break free and live in alignment with his deeper desires and values. The Fulfillment card reversed indicates that he's starting to recognize these limitations, and there's a growing motivation to overcome them, seeking more freedom and authenticity in his life. I'm sensing that there's a moment on the horizon where the need for expansion becomes so intense that it requires a total release. This is when karmic cycles come to an end, and he starts making bold changes in his relationships, career, and overall direction. These transformations are already beginning to unfold, even if they haven't fully materialized yet. The energy around his root chakra being halfway activated and influencing the sacral chakra suggests he's in a state of flux, especially when it comes to emotional expression, healing, and relationship dynamics. This could indicate a shift from one relationship to another. Some divine masculines may be experiencing a breakup or divorce, though not everyone will relate to this. For others, this time is about confronting old wounds of abandonment or rejection that have kept them from fully opening up emotionally. Healing these deep-seated issues is essential for them to form more authentic, fulfilling relationships in the future. Now, let's tap into more of this divine masculine's energy. The Sage reversed card, hovering around the solar plexus chakra, indicates he's going through an ego release. There's a strong urge for him to communicate, though this communication might not be verbal just yet. For some, this might manifest as actions, where he starts making tangible changes in how he behaves toward you, divine feminine. For others, it could lead to more direct, honest verbal exchanges. What stands out here is that he's had a powerful realization, something important that he hasn't fully shared with you yet. It's as if there's a part of his truth waiting to be spoken, and it's only a matter of time before he steps into that clarity and begins to express it. This is a significant turning point for him, one that will shape the next chapter of his journey. The High Priestess upright signals that he's deeply aware of something profound, but has been holding back from sharing it. It's as though he knows more than he's letting on, particularly when it comes to spiritual matters. For some of you, he might be exploring ideas like twin flames, perhaps researching or beginning to believe in them. He could be feeling a little unsure or embarrassed about talking openly about his newfound interest in these spiritual concepts, especially if they're unfamiliar to him. But despite his hesitations, he wants you to know that he doesn't find your beliefs strange or irrational. In fact, he respects them more than he's letting on. This masculine is going through a major shift in how he sees the world. The interactions he's had with you, along with his personal challenges, like facing a dark night of the soul, and the synchronicities that have occurred between you both, are all pushing him to expand his perspective. These experiences are opening his eyes to the fact that the traditional explanations he once relied on aren't enough to explain what's unfolding. He's starting to look beyond the physical realm and piece together a more spiritual, even esoteric understanding of life and connection. I'm sensing that he feels a strong pull to talk about or explore these spiritual ideas with you, divine feminine. But there's a noticeable hesitance. He might feel nervous or uncertain about bringing these topics up, despite recognizing the depth of your spiritual nature. This reluctance likely stems from how he once avoided or dismissed these ideas, things that didn't make sense to him before, but now seem undeniably real. It's a vulnerable place for him, but it also marks a significant step in his growth. The 4 of Cups reversed and 10 of Cups reversed bring a significant realization for him. I've failed to appreciate you and the connection we shared, and that's delayed our union and pulled me off course. If there's been a period of separation, he's now reflecting with more clarity. He understands that when he let his ego take the lead, it caused him to lose touch with the depth of your bond. This not only led to disconnection from you, but also left him feeling unfulfilled and spiritually lost, far from his true path and soul's purpose. By relying too heavily on logic and pushing aside the spiritual aspects of his life, he disconnected from a vital part of himself that craves authenticity and deeper meaning. Now, he's yearning for the spiritual alignment and connection he once experienced with you. something he may not have fully valued at the time. However, Divine Feminine, your guides are encouraging you to be cautious. Just because someone reaches out doesn't mean you have to welcome them back into your life. It's important to be discerning about who you allow into your energy. Protecting your peace and ensuring your spiritual and emotional well-being are in alignment should always come first. This discernment will support you on your own creative and spiritual journey, allowing you to move forward in a way that's true to you and your purpose. As we conclude, let's draw one final card for guidance. The cornucopia card came up upright, a beautiful symbol of manifestation, often linked to the powerful 1111 energy. This card signifies abundance and the fulfillment of your desires. If you've been feeling anxious or uncertain, especially about sharing your gifts with the world or stepping into your full expression, take this card as a clear sign that you are manifesting something incredible. You are drawing in abundance, joy, and positive outcomes through the authenticity of your true self. If your anxiety is tied to a relationship or personal connection, the message is still very much the same, but it applies more directly to that specific situation. There's a beautiful, positive energy flowing into this area of your life right now. If you're feeling anxious, it's likely because your mind is trying to overthink, plan, or predict what's going to happen next. But here's the guidance. Stay present and embrace the moment. Trust that things are unfolding as they should, and allow your deeper wisdom, far more ancient and intuitive than the conscious mind, to take the lead. By trusting your inner guidance, you'll be able to navigate your life's journey with greater ease and confidence. Remember, it's not only about reaching the end goal, but also about fully experiencing and embracing every step of the journey along the way. Trust in the process and the abundance that's already on its way to you. As we close out this reading, if it resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe and become part of our amazing community here on YouTube. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Magnetize Official. Sending you so much love today. Take care, and I can't wait to connect with you in the next reading.